Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about something that I am an expert on because I've been doing it for about a week now, and that gives me the right to teach you. Today we're going to be talking about E85. I've been on E85 for about a week now, and I wanted to share some of my experience with you guys. For whoever doesn't know about E85s, we're going to talk about some of the pros and the cons today, how my personal experience has been. But look at this car. This car is really starting to grow on me, man. It's, you know, for those who don't know, this is my 2019 Mustang GT Performance Pack 2. I previously had a boosted 2012. Go back and look at some of those videos. This is the new project car. We're looking to make this thing fast, which is one of the reasons we went to E85, but we'll probably boost it in the future. So as we hop into it, as I let this thing idle here and waste a bunch of gas, as anyone who's seen the last video, I've been getting walked by a lot of stuff. Last two videos, I've been getting walked by a lot of stuff when it was time to modify the car. So we went with the E85 R tune from Lund Racing to wake this car up, because we see, you know, E85 10 speeds or whatever, but we're doing it with the manual. So we haven't officially tested anything for numbers yet, but we do know that this should pick up a lot of power with the E85, because when you do a performance tune for E85, your tuner can run a lot more timing. If you have a Mustang 18 and up, you don't have to do anything. You just got to get tuned to run E85. If you have a different car, you might have to do different modifications. If you have an 11 to 17 Mustang, you'll just need injectors and a tune, and then you're good to go to run to run some type of E85 blends. But again, if you're going to look to run want a little bit more power out of NA car, you're going to get some power in this platform. But if you are a supercharged or turbo car from the factory, or if you have superchargers or turbos, you're going to benefit big time. You're going to see gains up to some cars 100 horsepower just from switching fuels. So it burns cooler, you can run more timing, and it is also cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than regular gas. When you do this, I think it only took me like $45 to fill this up, which is crazy compared to what it is on 93, which is like $60. So I filled this tank up just a couple of days ago, and after a little bit of driving, we're already below half. Actually, what I can actually show you, because I started a new trip, the gas mileage I've been getting on E85 is right there. So I've been getting 11.6 miles per gallon on E85. This is on 93 what I was getting. So I was never getting amazing gas mileage anyway, but you can already see the difference from 14 miles a gallon to 11.6. And I've only been on 85 for about a week now. It hasn't even been a full week. I haven't driven it this whole week, but if you're gonna plan to race it or anything like that, or just daily drive it, just know you're gonna be filling up a lot. One way to combat that is you can run a flex fuel tune. Flex fuel tunes are a little bit inconsistent because you have some 93 in there, you got E85 in there, you'll have to get a flex fuel sensor. Sometimes it's a hassle, but if you're using it for performance purposes, it may be worth it. You test all your E. I don't have a test kit, but I'll show you on the screen here from the last video when I tested the E85 to make sure it's good. You're on a full E85 tune, you don't want to run under E80 or sometimes E70 for some people, and it won't be too much of a difference, but that way you get some leeway. One of the biggest cons as well is availability. There aren't E85 stations everywhere, so you'll kind of have to plan how you're going to get your E if you're in a full E tune. A lot of people will get extra containers to hold the E in, which is, again, way cheaper than doing race gas, because race gas is going to run, I don't even know how much, but last time I got 100 octane from Sunoco, it was like $12 a gallon, whereas E right now is like $3.90 in 2022 in September. You can get all the benefits of race gas at a cheaper price. It's just, again, just like race gas, it's not easily available. So you could either buy drums of E, or you can get it out the pump as long as you test it. Sometimes when the car sits for a long time, or in the winter time, the fuel can separate, and you'll have, you know, instead of starting right up like how you started up, it'll sputter a little bit. It'll take a couple of cranks to get it running. Nothing crazy, but it is something you will run into, you may run into, depending on your environment. All right, I had to switch to my phone because my camera's acting up. But as I pull up to this E85 station for you guys to get this thumbnail of me fake pumping E in there, this guy over there with a G80 in a label. God damn, look at that. cons. Pros of going to E85 are it's cheaper, you get more power, it burns cooler, it's better on the environment. The cons would be it's not as available, it burns fast. Not every car can run it from the factory. You may need a fuel system to run it. But overall, I think the pros outweighs the cons. We'll see how everything goes. So far, I've been on it. I haven't done any races yet. That should be coming soon. If you enjoyed this video or found it informational or helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Browse the channel for more, and most importantly, have a nice day.